This is fun. Everybody has a body. Hi, I'm DDC. I'm a licensed massage therapist for over 14 years, and I'm here to help you learn the muscles and their structures and where they go. Follow along with me and let's go have some fun. Starting in anatomical position. What is anatomical position? Palms facing out, knees stacked over ankles, relaxing their shoulders back, pulling that crown towards the sky. Oh my God, what are you doing? Here, use this.
Okay, but I'm not really sure what this is going to do for me.
Oh man, feels so good. Lavender. Like the plant? Yes, just like the plant. It is exactly the plant, the concentrated form. It can help with so many different things. You can use it directly on the skin, or you can use it with a carrier oil. Olive, castor, coconut, anything that you can ingest, you can put on your skin. So, pick one of these bad boys up from me in the link below. Planes of the body. There are 3 planes that divide the body. It is important to know the 3 planes because joint movement occur within those planes, like flexion, extension, all of those wonderful things. There are 3 planes in the body. Sagittal, running down the middle, splitting it in 2 this way. Sagittal. Splitting it down the body this way. Frontal, or another name for it is corneal. Frontal plane, splitting the body this way. Number 3, transverse, splits the body in half this way. Oh. Sagittal plane. The sagittal plane is a plane that divides the body into left and right portions. Frontal plane. Frontal plane is a plane that divides the body into anterior and posterior portions. A frontal plane may also be called a corneal plane. Transverse plane. Transverse plane is a plane that divides the body into superior and inferior. That is proximal or distal. The transverse plane is also called the horizontal plane. Superior, inferior, above, superior, below, inferior. anterior and posterior, anterior and posterior. Towards the front, the term is for towards the front of the body. Posterior is towards the back of the body. Anterior, towards the front of the body. Posterior, posterior, backside of the body, or away. Medial and lateral. Medial is towards the midline. Medial, so like inside. Medial, and then lateral, moving away or outside. Lateral is away from the midline. Lateral, because your palms are out. Lateral side, medial side. But lateral side, medial side. Lateral, whole body. Outside, lateral, the outside, whole body. Medial, towards the heart, towards the inside. Medial, towards the heart, towards the inside. Medial. Lateral, outside. Medial, inside. Lateral, medial. Proximal, distal. Proximal, distal. Your fingertips are distal to your elbow. Your elbow is distal to your shoulder. Your shoulder is proximal to your elbow. Your shoulder is proximal to your wrist. Your hips are proximal to your knee. Your knees are proximal to your ankles. Are distal to your hip. Okay? Your knees are distal to your hip. Your ankles are distal to your hip. Palmar, palm side, dorsal, dorsal, backside, palmar, palmar, or palmar. Ulnar or ulnar towards the body. Radial, thumb side out, radial, ulnar, radial.
And welcome back, everybody. So many of us now using essential oils. It's a fast-growing global industry. And Tim Valentiner, Vice President of Global Strategic Sourcing at doTERRA, based in Utah County, is joining us on the show. Let's talk about sourcing. When we use that word, Tim, what does it mean?
Well, it's all about where are you getting your product from. And so doTERRA's focus is on pursue what's pure. And really critically important to the quality of our products is the purity. And so we found the very best way to get the purity that we must have for our products to be as effective as we want them to be is to work directly at the source with the farmers and the distillers, the actual producers of the product that are making it for us and with us. And it's truly a partnership more than just a relationship where we're purchasing something and we don't know who they are or where they're from or what they're doing. We're very integrally involved with the whole process.
And what is that sourcing process from start to finish?
So we source 170 plus different oils and plant extracts from 45 countries. So it's a big supply chain that's all over the map, literally, and working in very, very remote places around the world that are hard to access, hard to organize, but it's critically important to who we are, and we want to get the oils from the places where they grow best, and in some places where they're endemic or naturally growing there, but really partnering and finding ways that we can harness and harvest those plants and the oils that they produce in a sustainable, responsible way and get them here to Utah, to our manufacturing facility, and also a couple other facilities globally where we can take all the goodness that's produced, bring it here, manufacture it, bottle it, and then ultimately get it to our customers.
Did you say 45 different countries?
Yeah, 45
really?
countries.
Name a couple of those.
So places like Somaliland, Madagascar, Kenya, Egypt, but then traditional places that have produced essential oils for many generations, like Spain or France, of course, but new areas of Eastern Europe like Bulgaria, Moldova, Albania, and then the Amazon, Brazil, Paraguay, Guatemala.
What a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
And I know social responsibility is always a huge focus for doTERRA. Tell us more about how you try to improve the lives and the land of all these farmers that you work with in all the locations.
So one way you could approach sourcing would be, let's just build large farms and grow all the plants that we need and distill them in large congregated areas. But that would be much easier and actually cheaper, more cost effective. But it's not who we are or what we're about. We really live by a mantra that is source the best and help the most. And we found the way we can do that is by partnering with small scale farmers, cooperatives, farmers that are producing a half acre, a quarter acre, but we can make them collective and partner with them and show them how to grow it correctly and then distill it on site at the source. It's complex, but it allows us really to partner with thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of small scale farmers and really help the most. And then what we can do with that too is link our corporate philanthropy and our corporate focus of doing good directly in those communities that can benefit the farmers themselves and the distillers and the places where they live. And so we've actually partnered our Healing Hands Foundation, our nonprofit, and target funding that can go into building schools, doing clean water drinking systems, doing mobile health clinics. We're really trying to give back and target it directly to the people that have worked so hard to produce our oils for us.
A Utah company doing great things around the world. If you'd like to know more, everybody, sourcetoyou.com is a great website. You can also go to doTERRA's website to find out more. Tim, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.